Do you play games? Or has anyone played games on you? It's no secret that we love to play games. We're really quite competitive. It's part of our DNA, if not who we are. We like to show maybe our superiority. We like to outdo, other people. We're very oriented towards team sports. But even with team sports, even games like tennis, where it is one-on-one, there's still mind games taking place. And from a business context, a lot of organizations and management are really not aware of mind games that are taking place in their own organization. So we're going about to embark on 11 different unique mind games that actually take place within an organization. And for this, we have our special guest, Peter Natra, who is one of the best NLP practitioners, trainers, and masters in Australia.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome, Peter.
Thank you very much.
Let's start by first identifying what is mind games.
Mind games is something that we play, either consciously or unconsciously, that gives us some form of an advantage or some sort of a perceived payoff. In other words, what's in it for us?
Yeah.
So mind games can take a lot of shapes and forms, and not just in business. We play them everywhere.
We do. What is the impact or the negative impact or the effect that mind games that take place within an organization?
Basically, when somebody is playing a mind game, there is some kind of transfer of either responsibility or power that takes place that doesn't necessarily equate to where that should be at this point in time.
Yep.
Yeah.
From an organization perspective, when mind games are taking place, the impact also from the one that's being played at.
Yes.
The morale,
yes.
the negative situation that causes.
Yes. So business is known for mind games from one organisation to another, or from client to organisation, and that's almost part of the process. But when you start having mind games being played within the organisation, most of them are to get one party to have some sort of an advantage over another party inside of the organisation, which kind of breaks down a lot of the team effort that many organisations believe that they're actually pushing or they're promoting.
Okay, so what happens? What's the result if you have someone that's pushing their agenda onto someone else?
So what's in it for them? That's the quick. That's the quickest way to answer. And those things can be just pure, I don't want to do this, to they don't want to take responsibility, to actually I want to take responsibility on and get all the glory, so you do all the work,
yes.
I'll get all the glory. Thank
yes.
you very much. So these are all the different kinds of games. It really comes down to what's the payoff, what's in it
yes.
for the individuals.
How does someone know that they're being played at, or they're part of that mind game?
Very subtle.
Very subtle.
Oftentimes people who are, especially people who are willing and keen and wanting to shine inside of an organisation, can actually fall victim to being played mind games with. Eventually though, there will be that sneaking suspicion that there's something going on here. And the moment that you have that consideration that there might be something not quite right in the transaction, or imbalance, shall we say imbalanced in a transaction between work colleagues, obviously a manager will devolve work down to people, but there's a balance that takes place in almost every transaction. Once that balance kind of feels, and it's a very subjective way of looking at it, you can't quantify it, but once that balance feels one-sided, then you need to have a think about what game is being played.
Okay, cool. And I suppose just in terms of wrapping up, so why? What's the overarching reason that people play mind games?
To get advantage. So let's take it right out of the business sense. It's whose turn is it to do the dishes tonight?
No. Yeah, the finger pointing.
And it's not only that, but we have these soft games that we play and say,
Yeah.
oh yes, you know, it's just so comfortable sitting here at the moment.
Yes,
And at
correct.
the end of the day, if one person doesn't
Yeah.
pick up the ball, then
Yeah.
the dishes don't get done, and
Yes.
somebody has to do it still.
Yes.
So I mean, that's a really banal example,
Yes.
but it's what's in it for the individual.
Okay. So what is the underlying key message of mind games?
The underlying key message of mind games is that they are played all the time. You, as a recipient of being, or you might even unconsciously playing mind games, need to be very aware of what those games have as an impact in your environment.
Cool.
Yeah, that's about sums it up at the moment.
Okay. So in the next video,
Mhm.
we're going to be starting at power play.
Yes.
Which is probably one of the most common mind games that you will find in any organization.
Absolutely.
I can't wait. So look below, you'll find the actual link and to the actual next video. See you then. Thanks.
See you then.